This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per talk.
5 and 6 million.
He is hell-bent on global domination. We just broke our 100,000 unit sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner is Charlie Daggs, okay? He was a middle manager at a manufacturing company. He wants to break free, and he won the $100 I give out every Monday. For your chance to win, simply subscribe to the podcast on iTunes right now, and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you did it. Nathan Latka here. This is episode 565. Coming up tomorrow morning, you'll learn from Lisa, who founded Scholar after selling her company to Autodesk in 2008. Now they're making a $99 smart pet collar. Nathan Latka here. Good morning, folks. Our guest this morning is Mikus Opelts. He's the CEO at Giraffe360, and this started almost 7 years ago in February 2010 when he got involved with Giraffe Visual, which helped and provided an interactive visualization service that now has molded and developed into something much, much more. He's going to take us through the full story in the next 15 minutes. Mikus, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes. Hey, Nathan.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. All right. Tell us what Giraffe360 does first, and then we'll talk about how you generate revenue in your business model.
Yes, great. Thanks for having me on the show. So in Giraffe360, we build world's best virtual tour technology, and we cut it down in a few pieces. We have our own camera hardware that I can give to you, and you can go into any property to capture it. And then you have virtual tour that works on virtual reality headsets on a mobile and on web.
And I'm looking at this right now, kind of on your website. I mean, this does not look like it's a cheap thing to build. Have you guys raised a bunch of capital to get to this point, or have you put your own money in, or what?
Like 6 years ago, when I just finished high school, we started a service company back in Latvia, Riga, and in Baltics, and we were quite successful with that business. And so once we reached the point where we had a good profitable service business, we basically invested all profits we had to build this new technology. It took for us 14 months in developing hardware, software, so development areas are really wide. We did all that with our own money from our service business income. And
how much was that, by the way? Can you quantify that?
No, this is like because at first we thought it will take like 2 months, and we thought like, okay, let's spend 2 months hire new engineers and let's just build hardware. And we already were working on software side. It ended up in 14 months. And
so if you had to sum up all the money you put in before you had the software done and your first like piece of hardware done, how much would you say? Like more than $1 million?
No, 200,000.
Okay, 200,000.
200,000 we invested probably from our own budgets, and we pushed away from our service business income. And now we just raised $500,000 to get our product development further.
Oh, congrats! Was that a convertible note or an equity round?
Convertible note.
Oh, great! What's it like? Because you're based. Where are you based? In London, right?
Yeah, we are right now based in London.
Was it tough to raise that capital?
Yes and no. Yes, I check my desk time. I spend the most of my work time spent in the last 6 months was spent on raising this investment. But on the other hand, no, it's just a bunch of meetings telling what we believe in, what we are doing, and why this will be the best property capture technology. So nothing that hard.
So how many meetings did you think you went through before you finalized the 500?
100.
100. Wow, 100. And how many people invested in the 500,000? 2 or 3?
One company. There was one add-on investor. So basically, 90% of investment is done by one company.
Oh, great.
One investor. But we had like some 5 okay offers on the table. So we had something to choose from, and we choose the partners that we believe we can go on a good road because they are our partners in business right now. So yeah, we had an option to choose from.
That's great. Well, one of the reasons I want to have you on is one, I knew you recently raised capital, so you're onto something. But two, the product looks amazing. Like when you go to the website Giraffe360, you see a lot of virtual tours that are like they're pixely or they're not smooth or they miss parts of the space. Yours is just very sexy. It's smooth. It kind of feels like you're there. So I can tell a lot's gone into this. Walk us through how you generate revenue.
So we give our cameras out for free. We give to the clients who mostly has large volume of properties. So the first group of clients are real estate brokers. So, and then we charge per property created with our camera. That's basically at one apartment virtual tour costs only £53 or 67 euros around Europe. And in terms of quality, we have developed our technology so it's on the same level as you would hire a professional company. The panorama has 250 pixels. So there's no product in this sort of quality range in the market. But we wanted to build it so it's so easy to use that broker doesn't need a professional. He can do it himself.
So it's about one apartment tour you said costs 67 euros or about 70 United States dollars?
Yeah.
Okay. And I just want to make sure I heard you right. You give away the software and the hardware for free.
Yeah. But there's only minimum volume that you have to do with the camera per month, and that's 20 apartments.
Okay. So at a minimum, you've got people spending, call it, $1,400 a month, right? 70 US dollars times 20.
Yeah. In a minimum.
Got it, as a minimum. Okay. They pay for that up front?
No, only at the end of the month for properties then, because if they do, there's not like fixed, like there's companies who do 50 properties, there's companies who do 200 properties a month. It depends on how many new deals they have closed and how many new properties is coming in their portfolio to rent or to sell. So it varies between company.
How many pieces of your hardware are out in the market right now? You have agents and brokers using them.
Right now, we have 10 our first cameras out in the market, and the big news is that next 50 cameras is coming into the market on the 10th of February.
Boom, baby! That's 5x growth. Nice stuff.
Yeah. So, and we were cautious on the first stage when we sent out the first 10 cameras. We had on the pre-sales, we had like 50 clients already subscribed who wanted to try a camera out and try to use it in their business. But we allowed only 10 cameras out just to manage the flow, to be in control of quality, to see that everything works. And now we are ready to ship out next 50 subscriptions, full subscriptions.
Have you already sold those 50 subscriptions, or you're still trying to sell them?
More or less, we have already sold them because demand is big, but we are focused. We are business to business, so it's we only focus on the business who has a lot of properties in their portfolio.
So am I doing this math right? I mean, if you'll have 60 cameras kind of in the wild, you've already sold them all. It's a minimum of $1,400 USD per month, or about 20 apartment homes. So if I multiply that together, what are you guys doing? Somewhere around 84 grand per month right now?
Yeah, we will be doing it when we will have the new cameras up. Yes.
Got it. But you've already pretty much sold those, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
We were not concerned on the sales at this point. So
That's
the next leg, after the first 50 cameras, we will let them work for 3 months, and we will not be available for any other subscriptions. But in 3 months, we are launching next 100 subscriptions.
That's great. And what does it cost you to build one of these pieces of hardware?
It's a bit of a secret.
Oh, it's secret. Okay. Well, is there something? Do you do something unique there that somebody else can't already do?
Yeah, we do most of the stuff ourselves in our office, by our own hands, by our engineering and technical team. So it's basically hand built cameras. So that's also one of the reasons why the quality and the stability is so good. And yes, and right now we are doing everything more or less ourselves.
Give me a little bit of a range. Are they more or less than $5,000?
Right now, it really depends because the first cameras was more R&D products, and now we are. But yeah, the range definitely is there where you mentioned.
Okay, right around 5. Okay, good. That's helpful. How are you getting new customers?
Right now, they somehow mystically find us.
Word of mouth, right? These things are cool. They're sexy. They have a little cute little giraffe on them. People see them. They ask about them, right?
Yeah, because we just sent out the first cameras to the first clients I randomly met on the coffee shops or from our service company's clients list. And then they just said to their fellow friends in other countries, hey, there's this new technology and this can drop your costs down and actually increase the form how you present your properties. And especially when you start thinking about virtual reality, properties will need to be presented in VR. And there's a lot of broker companies, a lot of real estate companies who are looking into this new media that's coming in and thinking how they can elevate their property viewings into this new virtual reality environment. And there's and our solution is, in terms of quality right now, the best product you can choose from. So and that's how the information is spread. And just we receive some. I receive more or less at least one inquiry a day.
So, Mikus, you mentioned a lot of this is tech related. What's your team size, and how many of the team are engineers?
Right now, all team is engineers.
Okay.
We have 8 people who are engineers, and then we have 3 people who is in the back office ensuring the image quality and overviewing the whole process. So our team is only right now 11 people. That's it.
And what is the when you look at it? Well, I guess churn is important, but have you had any agents that started using you, stop using you, or only use you for a month or anything like that?
No, right now everybody who has tried the technology has already onboarded.
They've kept it.
Yeah, and are implementing in their day-to-day process. Because of course there's existing process right now. You use some cameras or some service companies, but it's the matter of changing that process and implementing ours.
Yeah. Do you kind of view the economics of this business like a SaaS business, since you have that minimum of 20 apartments at $70 a pop?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Do you look at the economics of this business kind of like a subscription model because there's a minimum of 20 apartments per month?
Yeah, we definitely look at it as a SaaS model, as a subscription business, but the minimum volume is only because our product is meant for large property volume companies. So we don't get mixed up in a consumer business. For our target clients, the minimum volume is nothing. It's 1 property a day. And for example, in Manhattan, there are 2 million apartments. So, and that going to the market from time to time. So for real estate agent companies or for property owners, like 1 apartment or 1 house a day, it's not a big volume. So
we're here at the beginning of 2017, obviously. What's your goal in terms of what to grow, number of these camera stands in the public realm by the end of 2017? Obviously you'll have at least 60.
Yeah, the total goal for 2017 is to have 100 subscriptions in the market, 100 cameras fully working, used, and seeing the value the clients receive from using our technology and elevating properties, decreasing their property visits and pushing more decision making online, being able to offer their service as a virtual, being able to present properties in the virtual tours or on a virtual reality. So our target is to have 100 subscriptions in the market and fully working.
Awesome. Mikus, let's jump into the famous 5 here. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
The last one what I read was this How Does Google Work? I just love that book.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
That probably is Elon Musk.
Number 3, do you have a favorite online tool like Acuity Scheduling?
Trello is my favorite tool. I organize all my personal works and stuff in Trello.
Do you guys actually manage the product roadmap and everything for Giraffe and Trello?
Some part of it, yes.
Okay, got it. Number 4, yes or no, do you get 8 hours of sleep every night?
Yes.
And what's your situation? Married, single, do you have kids?
Married. Just married 6 months ago.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And how old are you, Mikus?
Didn't hear you well?
How old are you?
I'm 27.
All right, so last question. Take us back 7 years. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
That everything I'm thinking about and planning will take 3 times more time than I was hoping for. So just take a breath and just like relax and get things done, but don't expect things to happen over a night or over a year. Because everything is like 7 years ago, we dreamed of building a scalable technology business that we can scale around the world and really bring the value to the market, real estate market. And it has taken a while, but we are there.
Top Tribe, there you have it. Mikus, everything takes 3 times as longer as you expect. He's the CEO of Giraffe360. They've got 60 customers paying a minimum of $1,400 per month for MRR of about $84,000. No one has left them yet, which is great. They've got a team of 11 folks, mostly engineering in London, focused on making the virtual reality or virtual and AR worlds for real estate, especially large kind of brokers and agents, more easily and more adaptable online through their Giraffe360 recording cameras, which they do, again, in person via this unique hardware they've built. Mikus, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nathan.
If you enjoyed Mikus today, go back and listen to Anders yesterday of Pro Leads. They just passed 100 customers. They've raised $500,000, and customers pay them on average $75 per month. Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google Ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it, okay? Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google, right, when you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.